Talking about TJ Hockenson. He leads the league in drops. He hasn't looked like the guy that we drafted, I think number 11 overall. I'm just shooting into this video. I'm pretty sure he was number 11. Correct me if I'm wrong. But what is wrong with TJ Hockenson, okay? Here I am going to explain to you what is so wrong with TJ Hockenson, and it's the offense. A Jared Goff-led offense is not good for TJ Hockenson. And it's not just TJ Hockenson. I got a feeling that throughout the year, we're going to have these same conversations about DJ Chark as well. And it is all because of number 16 and how Ben Johnson has to call plays with Jared Goff. Now, we all know Jared Goff is a one-read quarterback. Predetermined patty. Now, he's balling out so far this year. It's only been 2 fucking games, but he's balling out. So let's just get to the video, right? We got TJ Hockenson here. And my problem with Ben Johnson's offense, the biggest difference between now and when we had a guy like Matthew Stafford, is this offense has regulated TJ Hockenson into what is virtually a crash dummy. So let's see here. He's basically a punching bag. We've turned TJ Hockenson into a punching bag. As you can see, short 5-yard out. 5-yard out. You got defenses knowing that Jared Goff, especially early in the game, Jared Goff's not taking any shots down the field. So if you're Ben Johnson, you got to switch it up a little bit. My one issue with Ben Johnson, who has been doing a terrific job, is I think the offense is still too dink and dunky at times. I feel like we have down the field threats. You can sneak Khalif Raymond into the game. I don't know where the hell Quintez Cephas has been, but Quintez Cephas can get open and or at least make an athletic contested catch. You got Chark. But as you can see, we've kind of just regulated TJ Hockenson to a 5-yard out, 5-yard comeback, quick slant, quick zag route type of tight end when he really has more down the field vertical ability. And what this boils down to is Jared Goff and his love of Amon Ross always open St. Brown. You got to know St. Brown's going to eat up a lot of targets. He loves Josh Reynolds, so Josh Reynolds is going to get his targets. He loves to hit DeAndre Swift out of the backfield, so Swift is going to get his targets. And I'm still seeing that TJ's had probably about 7 or 8 targets a game. Now, why the drops? Look at the fucking shots he's taking. Guys are sitting in the cover 2, waiting for him to run his little 5-yard special, and they're nailing him. Sorry this video is so long. But we'll get to the next shot. Off when he went to the huddle on this play. Because this is the very next play. I'll prove it to you. This is the very next play. DeAndre Swift just drops this pass here. We're going to go very next play. TJ Hockenson right here going to run deep curl right in the middle of the field. And good run, good route. Jared Goff has a beautiful opportunity. Squeeze this ball in somewhere here. Instead, he's going to throw it back towards the defender, and it's going to be counted as another drop for TJ Hockenson. So this is what I'm saying. When he's wide open, we're checking down to the running back. And when he has a guy right in front of him, we're throwing the contested pass, and then he's getting attributed either with getting nailed and dropping the ball or catching the ball or just getting a drop. He doesn't fit this all. And you can look this, all body language says it all. Look at TJ Hockenson's body language after this. Look what he does. Bro. He looks right at Jared Goff. Bro, look, okay, best angle we're going to get of it. Here, runs the route. Look where the ball needs to be, guys. The ball needs to be here. Look where Jared Goff throws. 55 is right here. Look. Why do I have to come back to this ball with a defender right fucking here, Jared Goff? So it's rough. It's rough. And body language says it all. TJ Hockenson's feeling it. Ball needs to be here. This is an easy pitch and catch. Instead, not on the same page. Inaccurate pass. Throws it towards the defender. Makes me come back. I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated if I'm TJ Hockenson. Priority in this offense, and I think I mean, TJ Hockenson might be a guy we're looking at trading later on, or maybe once guys start to key in more, like double team Amon Ra, maybe it'll go to him. But, you know, I don't understand. This is what you talk about priority in your lineup, right? So here's TJ Hockenson. He's going to be inside. He's going to be the closest to Goff in our 11 personnel, right? He's going to give a chip off this line, and then he's going to have a free release. He's going to be wide open. But what Jared Goff is going to choose to do is, again, I told you before, he's going to hit Amon Ra because Amon Ra is the guy on this offense, and he's going to hit the ball to Swift. Those are his two security blankets. And just, if you want to know what's wrong with TJ Hockenson, imagine you're TJ Hockenson, drafted #1 overall, and your quarterback is passing up opportunities to get you the ball in this situation in favor of the running back. Like, he gets under pressure. He's not looking for you. He's looking for the running back. This ends up being incomplete. I mean, imagine what's running through TJ Hockenson's head while he's playing for it's a contract year. Good chip off the line. I'm wide open. And the quarterback never looks my way. I'm drafted 11 overall. I can catch the football. I can make things happen. I 1,000% understand where TJ Hockenson comes. He's too valuable to just say, hey, just trade him away. So you got to hope and pray that you figure out a way to keep him happy in this offense. But there's only so many touches everybody can get. And when I say he's been regulated to a crash dummy, it's because Jared Goff would rather throw him the ball in traffic where he's going to get nailed than throw him the ball when he's wide open. And he's the hot, but he checks immediately down to the DeAndre Swift, who has to make that catch. When we're talking about drop pass, DeAndre Swift has to make that catch. But then again, why are you throwing it to the running back over the tight end? So I understand why TJ looks how he looks, feels how he feels. It's because of plays like this. Where has he fallen in the priority list of this team? My bad, yeah. So when we get to talking about TJ Hockenson, this is going to be what we call, it's going to be a concentration job here. He's just going to swing out to the flat. He knows he's got a guy coming to hit him. Again, this offense has regulated TJ Hockenson into a punching bag. This is scoring position for TJ Hockenson. This is where you're supposed to try to single him up, throw a jump ball. Let him use his big body and his hands to catch a touchdown pass. Instead, you got 10 yards to go. It's like 2nd and 10. You throw him a 1, 2, 3 yard, like a 3 yard little out, 3 yard little drag right off the line. And there's nobody else other than the scheme and him. You know, he drops it, concentration drop. But when you get to talk, I just don't think this scheme fits him. I don't think he's having fun playing out there as a blocker primarily 90% of the time when he knows that he's on a contract year, and most of the big tight ends, they're getting paid for catching touchdowns and catching passes. The more we feature Swift and Amon-Ra St. Brown, especially with them bringing in Jamal Williams and force-feeding him the ball in the red zone, it's just less and less that TJ Hockenson has to come to the drawing board and negotiate with at contract time. I think it's having an effect on his game. Is it an excuse for him dropping this pass, though? No. But when you look at him, he just kind of looks dejected. And, I understand that it's time probably to do something with this player. His offense has regulated him into a punching bag for defenses and basically a glorified third left tackle. You guys. And then here we go again. You see a mix of it all. Frustration, inaccuracy with the quarterback. Worried about taking another shot from his blind side because all of his routes require him to give his back to the defenders and come back and get the ball. Allowing for guys to sit in the cover 2 or sit in the soft cloud coverages or zones and tee off on them. Here we're going to get a simple comeback route. Jared Goff steps up into the pocket. You got a 6'5" tight end. A nice passing window to get the ball to here and just misses. And, TJ gets credited with these drops. And, again, he gets up the same way and looks back to Jerry like, what the hell do we got going on here? This is just not a fit. These two guys are not clicking. They haven't. And I don't know where he's throwing this ball to. Did he? I understand he's a little rushed here because of the pressure, but like, I mean, I just don't. I don't know. I feel like this should have been a seam route, right? I don't know why. Like, why does he run in a curve? Why doesn't he run a seam? Like, I don't know. This is just what we got. This is what it's turned into with TJ Hockenson. It's a mix of scheme and quarterback. I don't think TJ. I think TJ is still a valuable player. I don't think he's regressed. I definitely think it's a mix of scheme, utilization, and the quarterback that just can't get him. He's 6'5", bro, and then he can't hit him accurately. I just watched Eli Manning go to Penn State training camp and hit everybody in the chest. He's 46 years old, and those receivers look like they were like 5'7", but Jared Goff can't hit a 6'5" man and like just miss. Like I don't understand it. And TJ's sick of it too. Remember when TJ Hockenson used to like catch passes 15, 20 yards down the field? Here we go. Leak out of the backfield, bootleg, get everybody going this way, flare them out, throw, nailed. I mean, I don't know what. This guy's playing on a contract year. This is how he's being utilized. He's been turned into a punching bag. This is the offense that, if you're wanting to low watch TJ Hockenson, it's the offense. It's Jared Goff and the offense. How he's being utilized. He's been regulated basically into a punching bag. I feel bad for him because I know he's better than this. He can do more than this. He's a nice little 50-50 split between a blocking tight end and then a receiving tight end, but he's still a very capable receiving tight end that can get out there and run routes, split out wide. But yeah, as you can see what his route combination's been, where they've tried to give him the ball at, and how he's just been basically turned into a punching bag or a tackling dummy for opposing defenses. I feel like we can use him better. I feel like we're being really minimalistic in our approach with TJ Hockenson and how we're using him. When you get to talking about should we trade him before the deadline, I don't know. I mean, if you can get something really good for him, a high draft pick or maybe like a stud defensive player, some interior lineman or something like that. I mean, this is the NFL. Those are stuff like that usually happens in the NBA more, but I don't know. I still feel like later on in the season when guys are teeing in on Amon or teeing in on DeAndre Swift, TJ Hockenson could still be very, very valuable. And then again, what if he gets hurt because he keeps taking shots like this from his blind side every game? So I don't know, man. It's really quite the predicament to be in.